I'm here. I think. Am I here? Apparently everybody wants to park outside my apartment in the middle of the street and make me be late. Sorry, guys. But there was a strikeout. So yeah, we'll backtrack that and give Moon Dongju his music. What the? Why? All right, the Jared, the 1-2 pitch outside. 2-2. All right. Those lineups are not right. That was my best guess, and I guessed it wrong. I can't really hardly see anything, so I need to get some glasses. I don't have any extra glasses laying around in this room, so and that's going to be a ground ball. The Chain Sung stabs it 2 away. Why do I not have any sound in my head? All right, the 5-3 ground out will end the inning, and that's 3 away. Get everything situated. I gotta grab some glasses. Alright, that's a little bit better. Hanwha's lineup is kind of the same, but Moon Hyun Bin is starting at second, despite the fact that Wang Young Mook hits 470 against side armors. Don't get this at all. Honestly, I don't get this at all. But let me get the lineups fixed and situated. Alright, Moon Hyun Bin is DHing. Which means An Ji Hong is actually playing second base. Alright. We will get this situated in just a second. So Ito Yoon is in there, but he's batting 8th instead of 9th. But Moon Hyun Bin getting the spot in the leadoff. Looks at ball 1. That's in there for strike 1-1. Alright, we almost got Hanwha's lineup fixed and situated. And fouls that off and makes it 1 and 2. All right, Hanwha's lineup is fixed, but the old Doosan is not. As that's lifted into center field. Nope. Shortstop under it. 1 away. I mean, a massive game, honestly. Big game, actually, for... no problem, Luke. Yeah, I also... big game for Doosan, too. Doosan is very close to falling out of the... actually falling out of the playoffs also. So, you know, Hanwha wins. It's a big game for Doosan and for Lotte and KT and Hanwha and everybody else. But Peraza steps in. Been playing quite a bit better. I don't really watch TV, honestly. All right. And 1-1 catches the inside. 1 and 2. And way outside. 2 and 2. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Probably ice it, and then they're good to go now. All right. Peraza, dribbler in front of the catcher. 2 away. The old 2-3 groundouts. And that's going to bring up on Chi-hong. All right. Now, let me get this Doosan lineup for... They moved everybody up in the lineup 1 spot, which means I have to redo the entire lineup for Doosan. Alright, first pitch is in there for a strike. And outside, 1 and 1. And I had the right players wrong order, and that's gonna be a diving stop just under the glove, and Hanwha's got their first hit of the day. 2 outs by Mr. 2 Out himself, Daejeon. And that'll bring up Noshiwan with a chance to give Hanwha a quick early lead, a much needed quick early lead. And outside, ball 1. They've had success against this pitcher this year, not in the past, though. And the 1-0 pitch, swing, gonna miss. 1-1. Just catches the outside on a pitch that was nowhere near where he wanted to throw it. The beauty of the ABS system. Almost got it, almost got it, almost got it, got it, got it. Alright, the 1-2 pitch to Noshiwan. An Chi-hong sitting over at first. Fouls. That's one way away. They just put a big stat up there. He last year led the league in homers, but this year sitting at 24, and it's a bigger thing than just the number, because home runs are up all around the league. So that 31 last year and 24 this year is looks more like 16 or 18 on the year. Much lower than anything last year's. That's doesn't go around in 2-2. And I think that's a big thing that Hanwha has missed, is they were getting a lot of home runs from him. Obviously, last year mainly solo shots. Is out of his 31, 20 of them were solo home runs. But you gotta what was last year's. That's outside, makes it to 3-3. All right. I got all of them warm, nice and set up, and now I can actually broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! Thank you for holding on with me as I get things sorted this fine Tuesday evening. And here comes the 3-2 outside, ball 4, and this is what they do against these side armors. They all hit extremely well against the side armors. The reason why Kenny said either, what was the manager thinking? So Moon-hyun Bin is in the lineup, and I have no problem with Moon-hyun Bin. I think he's great, but he hits 214 against side armors and submariners. Won Young Mook, on the other hand, he hits a mere 417. It's not? Uh-oh. All right, but we've got runners on first and second for Mr. Capitan. And he looks at a ball. I'm not ahead of you today, Mary Kate. That's upsetting. All right. So again, the big thing is I really don't understand why Moon-hyun Bin is in this game. One, he's DHing, so it's not like you have him in there for defensive purposes. You could have Won Young Mook in there as a, again, he's hitting 417 against side armors and submariners. Why do you have him out for a 214 guy? Because that's fouled away, 1-2. Yeah, I made some changes, so I have a little bit faster feed now as I'm using my UHD internet instead of my regular. Luke, did you know that it is illegal to just plug your it's illegal to just take your cable, your RF cable, and plug it into the wall. Even though you get internet, or even though you get cable in your apartments, it's illegal to plug it into a different room and hook it into a TV. All right, so the 2-1 swing and a miss, 2-2. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hanwha An Chi-hong over at first from a single, a walk moves Noshiwan, and fouled away. Stays 2-2. And be very ready for a long game today as man, I don't know, and it came from my electric company bill. And it was titled KBS. I'll send you a picture of it later, Luke. But yeah, I was just like, wait, what? I had to pay 5,000 won. As that's going to be to the pitcher, the throw, 3 away. Hanwha with a single and a walk, but nothing to show for it as the old Hanwha Lobsters strand 2. Alright, see how it was an interesting first inning. Is they get a 2-3 ground out and a 1-3 ground out. All right. Yang Sung-won will lead off the second inning. Very struggling mightily, I should say. I think he had 1 hit in the sweep for Hanwha. Nice. 12 pitches from Moon Dong-ju in the first inning versus that 25 pitch. As we are back and already knocked them. Fantastic. All right, Yang Sung-won leads things off. It looks at ball 1. Get that. Hey, shots can go. I am in Asia. I am in Korea. And here comes that 1-1. Well, Ray, I don't know if you're still hanging out in that vertical chat. If you have a question, what is your question, sir? Your guidance that you are needed is that's going to be a ground ball, a 5-3, 1 away. 5-3 to end the first. 5-3 to start the second. Alrighty. Alright. And that's going to bring up Kim Jae-won. Kim Jae-won, always a threat to give some fans in the outfield a souvenir. So hopefully Moon Dong-ju has struggled with home runs this year. So we will see here. Big swing and a miss, 152 up in the zone, makes it 1-1. All right. Now I'm ready. Big swing and a miss there. Again, going upstairs just like I've been trying to get him to do all season long. Those high fastballs to the lefties, they have a big tendency to step back towards first and can't catch up to that high fastball, especially with Moon Dong-ju throwing 150s and also going upstairs and touching the zone. There again, like I said, going upstairs, they are not going to be able to get to it, as that's 2 away. Big difference between the first half and the second half. Oh, there you go, Mary Kate. Mary Kate is her day or his day or their day is made as that misses 1-0. Big, nice, sweepy curvy there. And you got KBS, so they'll probably have somebody out in the crowd giving some close-ups to those cheerleaders for you, Mary Kate. 1-1 misses on the big swing. And Kang Sung Ho, this is the only stadium he has not homered at this year. So hopefully we'll keep it that way. And the 1-2 pops him up, but out of play. 1-2. I'm gonna start the stream, do half of it, and then at the 5th inning, I'm gonna go to the stadium and you guys can watch there, as that's fouled away again and stays 1-2. And that is lifted right to Peraza, walking back to the warning track, and 3 away. 1-2-3 to the 1-2-3, and we will go to the bottom of the seconds. Tied it to goose eggs, ladies and gentlemen. Big 13 pitches that inning as he more than doubled his pitch counts on the evening. Mary Kate, you got any wagers on tonight's action? Those are all season tickets. That's where Mr. Luke's season ticket used to be. Right behind the old Hanwha ladies. It's about $700 for season tickets. 850,000 won, so $750 or so. Mary Kate, you're the only person in the history of watching KBO. That is not a good choice there, Trill. That is not a thing I would have taken. But Mary Kate, you are the only KBO fan in the entire world who thinks Hanwha has the best looking cheerleaders. Alright, we're back. Bottom of the seconds here. There you go. Oh, Hanwha does have a big winning percentage against Doosan. So Kim Tae-yeon leading things off, looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone as he continues to struggle with that strike zone. And a big swing and a miss. Alright. The 0-2 to Mr. 2-5. That is nowhere near anybody. hanging out in the outfield there. Outfield seats. The 1-2 pitch lifted into rights, going right fielder back right at the track. 1 away. All right, Mr. Handsome himself. And looks, it's strike one. And that is ripped. Foul. Oh, ball boy with a big air down the line. Ooh. That is gonna, we're gonna need a little salary negotiation with that play right there. Another foul. Leaves it at 0-2. 32 pitches already for Chaewon Jun. Again, expanded rosters mean that it doesn't matter who's pitching, there's going to be a ton of them. And that's going to be a chopper. Shortstop grabs it, the throw in time. 2 away. So 2 quick outs here, 2 quick outs last inning, but then Hanwha was able to put some runners on the puffy white cloudy pillows out on the in the middle of the dirt. All right, Lee Do-yoon stepping in for his first at bats in the 8 spots, not the 9 or the 7, and looks, it's strike one. Lee Do-yoon, 375 against the side armors, as that's outside. Might be in his last year, the Doosan manager, as that's in the dirts. 2-1. 278 on the season, 669 OPS. Playing excellent defense, 321 in the month of August, but we are turned already to September. Unfortunately, Mother Nature has not turned the weather to September weather, and that is ball 3 up high, 3-1. What happened in June and July that caused his average to dip way down? Oh, that's a beautiful swunce, but not quite fast enough. As another 1-3 putouts. So I have the rhetorical question of what happened in the month of June that changed, and that was, despite him playing extremely well, he was taken out of the lineup for someone that just got called up for, I won't name names, but you guys can figure it out. Hanwha, quick inning there. 1-2-3. 1-2-3 is not quite as important as it was a week or so ago, as the temperatures become tolerable late at night. Still not fantastic for a man of my size, but tolerable nonetheless. Kenny, how's the weather down in the southern part of the country? Young Min, the third baseman. All right, well, enjoy. Tell Hopper I said hello. Why does it not show you? I will do my best. Young Min leads things off. Third baseman was playing much better earlier in the season, but first pitch is in there for strike at the bottom of the zone. Moon Dong-ju, 2 strikeouts so far today. He's ready to get another one in this inning. Probably, maybe 2. As that is not going to be a strikeout. Peraza dives, hurts his arm. Young Min is going to roll into second, but that was not a smart play by Peraza, as he dove for a ball he had 0 chance of catching and immediately grabbed his arm and rolled. As he dives for it, gets his arm caught under his body. He was able to at least knock it down. He rolled over on that arm, and again, he's not exactly 100% himself. It is not his throwing arm, so there is at least that. But now you've got a leadoff double, and here comes the bunt, ladies and gentlemen. Yu-chan ready to bunt. All right. Here comes the bunt. Gets it down. Moves him to third. 1 away. So they are able to get one out, but moves him over. Again, the bunt here. You're saying 1 run is enough to win. All right, Josu Hang will step in. Needs the infield is already in, and they have to be almost for this guy anyway. He is fast, as that is a strike. He is a strikeout candidate, and Moon Dong-ju really needs a strikeout here. 263 on the season, 29 RBIs, looking for numero 30. A little Spanish for you guys. 49 strikeouts, looking for 50. And that's strike 2 as he swings at a pitch, dropping way out of the zone. And here comes the high fastball. All right, here comes the high fastball, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to be able to catch up to it if it touches the zone, and he may swing anyway, even if it misses, but that bounces in the dirt instead of the pitch I said, and they decide to waste one. That's bounced up and got Che Jae-hoon kind of around the old throat. Keeps grabbing himself. Is that? Can you please go with the high fastball now? Please, high fastball. Can we go with a high fastball? Nope. We're gonna step off the mound and rethink about this. All right. Once again, high fastball right here. That is the high fastball, but was nowhere near the zone. Go back to it. right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it throws the off speed, chops it into the Hanwha dugout, stays 2-2. So leadoff double by Young-min, a sacrifice bunts, moves him over to third, got 1 out, 1, and there's the strikeout that I called earlier. Alright, that's going to bring up Jung-Soo Ben, who struck out in his first at-bat to lead off the game as I was just getting ready. And, always a dangerous hitter, especially because he can kind of just stick the bat out. As that misses low. He has a very good eye. Again, could have been an eagle. But 284 on the season. Does have 3 home runs. I believe one of them came against Hanwha. And outside, 2-0. Do not walk him, please. Yes, one of those home runs came against Hanwha. 328 in the months of September and October. As that's going to be a chopper. An Chi-hong grabs it, throws 3 away, and they strand the runner over at third. Thanks for the bunt, guys. Thanks for the bunt. Man, is Doosan's manager awful. As we will head to the bottom of the third, Hanwha looking to get themselves a little tally up in the old the gray box over there. Moon Dong-ju quickly got out of that inning also, not raising that pitch count. So another 13 pitch at bats. The bunts, man, you think after, I don't know, 40 seasons of it, they'd figure things out a little bit, but, well, tradition. Traditionally suck. Keep bunting every other team except Hanwha. And you do raise your chance of scoring a run with that bunt, but you're only raising your chance of scoring 1 run. And you're bunting in the 3rd inning when, why? You got 2 guys that you're gonna, one of them's got to swing and get a hit. Would you rather try to get a hit with your number 8 hitter or your number 9 hitter? Me personally, I would rather get a hit with my number 8 hitter because that's why he's batting 8th and not 9th. Instead, you bunt, and then you're like, okay, well, I need a hit from my number 9 guy instead of my number 8 guy. But here comes everybody's number 1 guy, Daejeon. Man, am I getting excellent at these segues. And outside, ball 1. Be here all evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 262 for Daejeon. Not as good against the side armors as he flies that one into right. 1 away. He is the only one that does not hit well against the side armors, but he hits better than all of the other catchers. Actually, I don't know. Is Jung Gyu-hyun is now up. Who else came up? Young Ben, don't know who that is. Gwang Min is up. Euro Gyo has been on. So they only brought a couple of guys up. As Moon Hyun Ben looks at the first pitch and sends it into center field, and that will be a single from Hanwha's number 1 hitter. Alright, well, 1 out. Mr. Peraza steps in. And that is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. That was a really not good thing, as that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe, I hope you guys are ready for this. I believe that was a 4-pitch inning. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a 4-pitch inning. Amazing, a 4-pitch inning, and you gave up a hit. Yeah, Incy, again, Incy, they dropped once they lost Sonasup and Takanu. And then Hart was even out for a little bit too, so it's, you know, they're not a team to sleep on, and Hanwha still got to play them 4 times. I think 4 times. Again, Hanwha's been awful against them. Yeah, they've got to play them 4 times, and they got to play good old Loteria 5 times. Man, 4-pitch inning, and you got a hit in the inning. Man, is that bad. That is momentum changing stuff there. Alright, we should be back. Jared, Mr. Jared Young. Where's Mr. Jared Young from? Jared Young. Hanging out with Mary Kate. An old Canada as he looks at strike 1, 0-1. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirts in 1-1. All right. And 1-1, big swing and a miss. 1-2. Jared has not played well against Hanwha. He is 0 for 11 in his Hanwha games. That is a good, fantastic number, as that misses 2-2. Not only is he 0 for 11, he was pulled for a defensive replacement in 1 game, and that cost them the game, as that misses outside, and that is a full count. Yeah, he's got 27 strikeouts. That's 28 strikeouts, as that is number 4 on the day for Moon Hyun Bin, or Moon Dong Ju. Exactly. Thank you for chiming in, Kenny. He is now 0 for 12 against Hanwha. And that's going to bring up a Yang E.G. And looks at strike 1. I still don't, it's, again, I don't understand this. Like, Jared hits 158 in the 2 hole, in the 2 spot. He hits 330 and 367 in the 1 and the 3. But this manager just keeps throwing him into 2 spots. Oh well. And that's a big swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 5. Sorry, sir, but your Moondongju under is sunk. Bam. Told you that was a bad decision. Should have asked me about that before you made that thing. All right, Yang Sung on 5-3 ground out in his first at bats. He is also not hit well against Hanwha. Hitting a robust 175, and I believe he was one for the series 2 weekends ago when Hanwha went into Jamshil and swept the old Doosan Cubs, as that misses low also. Well, now you just got to root for Hanwha, as that is lifted into center and 3 away. Another fantastic inning from Moondongju, as we will go to the bottom of the 4th. A 1-2-3 with 2 Ks. Unfortunately, that is the most pitches he has thrown in an inning, as he just threw 13 pitches that inning. That also matches his second most and third most, as he's thrown 12, 13, 13, and 13 to give him 51 pitches through 4 innings. Fantastic starts for Moondongju, who has been really good in the second half. But unfortunately, he's not getting a lot of run support. So against Lotte, 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, didn't get a win. Against NC, 6 innings, 2 runs, didn't get a win. Against LG, 5 innings, 4 runs, 2 of them earned, didn't get a win. So, despite the fact that he had a 2.67 ERA last month, he was 2-0. 2.77 ERA in the second half, and he's 3-1. So, not a lot on the old run supports train. Well, that's pretty much for every Hanwha starter, though. Between Weiss, Moondongju, and Ryunjin, they're lucky to get 10 runs of support when all 3 of them starts. And An Ji-hong steps in. He has himself a hit in his first at-bats. 1 for 1. Got stranded over at second base, though. And big swing and a miss at a pitch not in the zone. And that's 0-2. Against Doosan, hitting a mere 360 in his 13 games. No homers against Doosan yet, as he tries to correct that, but just fouls it away. And it stays 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch to An Ji-hong, way outside. Chae Won-jun, after that 4-pitch third inning, 42 pitches, thrown 4 now, and got to get that pitch count into the 60s this inning with a little bit of runs. And that'll not help, as that is a fly ball to center field. 1 away. All right, No Shiwan will stroll to the plates, usually a little late. Oh, rhyming. Good lord, I should be a rapper. No Shiwan always starts every plate appearance the same way with a pitch clock violation. No Shiwan walked in his first at bat. Swings through that one, 0-1. 276 on the season for Hanwha's third baseman. And that's going to be a single back up the middle, and he is 1 for 1 now. Nice, quick, compact swing instead of that drop down to one knee, swing with everything you've got. But here comes Cheon Sung as steps in. He grounded back to the pitcher in his first at bat, left 2 runners on. He is here to make amends for that. The hottest hitter in the second half, and that just catches the top. In his career, he's measly 348 with 2 homers against Chaewon-jun. 271 on the season for Hanwha's captain, the Silver Star himself. All right, to the 0-1 pitch. And pops him up. Shortstop, third baseman under it. And Chua. Well, that's gonna bring up Kim Tae-yeon. All right, Kim Tae-yeon has got to come in and save the day. As these goose eggs are running together at this point. And looks at strike 1. Kim Daejeon flew out to right in his first at-bats to lead off the seconds. 299 and now the old average. That misses low, 1-1. And Kim Tae-yeon does not belong down at the bottom of the order like that. He should be leading things off for Hanwha. If Hanwha wanted to make the playoffs, they would have made the decision and changed it 3 months ago. And that trails back in for another strike. Last 10 games, 135, as he was dropped down in the order. And what happened? His batting average went. All right, so the 1-2 pitch they set up in the outside doesn't trail back across. 2-2. And they did the same thing. When this manager took over, so Hanwha had him at the leadoff spot. They were scoring 1.5 runs per game more with him in the leadoff spots. But the manager came in and said, "No, I know everything about baseball because I'm older than the game itself," and decided that he was going to put these center fielders and these fast guys up in the leadoff spots. And well, what happened? Hanwha started losing because they put guys that have a 300 on-base percentage instead of the guy that was hitting 360 in the leadoff spots up in the top of the order. then the guys that, score, knock in the runs had nobody on base. That's a swing and a miss. And once again, he struggles when he goes way down in that order, and no changes, and I wouldn't expect any, as Hanwha gets a single, but actually Hanwha's got 3 hits, not Doosan with 2, but none of that matters anyway, as nobody's scoring any runs. Yeah, I mean, you got a guy that's hitting extremely well in that leadoff spot. So Kim Tae-yeon in the leadoff spot, he had 353. Okay, 353, had 5 home runs, 17 RBIs, 10 walks, a 603 slugging. So OPS of 950. Then you move him down into the 6 spots. What does he do? He's hitting 222. I mean, I'm not a genius, but well, actually, technically, I am. I mean, I didn't play professionally, but and maybe the numbers in Korea mean something different. But when OPS of 1,000 versus an OPS of 600, I think I'd take the OPS of 1,000, and a team that scores 1.5 more runs per game. That is also struggling to score runs. But then again, what the hell do I know? First pitch in there for strike is right as we came back. So now Kim Tae-yeon is not even in. Euro Gyol is now in right. As maybe the manager, Kim Tae-yeon is getting escorted out of the stadium for smacking the manager upside the head because he doesn't know what he's doing. All right, Euro Gyol over in right, a swing and a miss, as there was apparently another strikeout, and that is strikeout number 6. Apparently there was one more strike than I saw. And we have our first change of the day. All right, Kang Seung-ho, a big swing and a miss there. And that'll get in between the shortstop and third baseman for a 1-out single for the Doosan second baseman. Alright, so that's going to bring up Ha Kyung-min. He doubled in his first at-bats with the diving Peraza. Peraza seems to be okay at this point. And Ha Kyung-min was leading the league in batting average before he got hurt. As that is another dropping in front of Peraza. And Kang Seung-ho goes first to third, and here comes the Bears. What will they do? Last time Yu-chan was up, he sacrificed nice sacrifice bunts. Will he do it again? Let's hope. Yeah, because you're not talking. You're not talking about North Korea. First time he has had a multi-hit game since he returned to all right, need a double play here. Need a double play here. The last 6 games, he's hitting 56. Averages dropped from 313 to 289. I know you are. I know. All right, here comes the first pitch to Yu Chan. Catches the outside corner. 0-1. Yu-chan does move well. He is not the easiest man to double up, especially if he doesn't hit it hard. And fouls, that's one. 0-2, which means it's time for a strikeout. Has hit into 8 double plays on this season, looking for double play number 9. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Doesn't get him to chase that ball on the outside. Yu Chan versus Moon Dong-ju in his career. He's 3 for 6, which is why they bunted him in the last at-bat. And here we go, the 1-2. And that's going to be a single. Well, at least they bunted the last game. Ask Luke. Luke is a massive Giants fan. As the bunts into the other dugouts, and that's 0-1. Luke will be back after walking the old dog. I personally don't like the Giants, as I am a Cardinals fan, and they ruined so many games for for the Cardinals. All right, Josu Hang struck out in his first at bats. He's got a chance to widen this lead and be a big man as he bunts another one into the fence. And well done, sir. Those are 2 bunts that were no. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Gotta get a strikeout here. Gotta get a strikeout here. And he calls time. Beautiful, beautiful pitch. Struck him out looking. Mary Kate's going crazy right now. Old panda. All right. Well, they just showed the cheerleaders, Mary Kate. All right, Jung Soo Ben looks at ball 1. Left a runner over at third base in his last at bats. Hanwha is trying to get it so that he leaves 3 runners on. As that's in there for a strike. Oh, it is the fifth inning here, not the fourth. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if you were had something going. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Jung-Soo Bin. Jung-Soo Bin is way more like Hunter Pence, as that with his little waggle, the awkward. 364 against Hanwha, but 0 for 2 today as he fouls that one into his foot, and that's 2-2. Yeah, I get Hunter Pence vibes from Jung-Soo Bin, not from Kim Jae-won. The best waggle? Ooh. You got to think about the flow from Lotte. All right, the 3-2 pitch. Big pitch here. Swing and a miss. And that leaves runners on first and second. He's left two runners on this inning, 2 earlier, and that's is his 8th strikeout, and it was a big one. No, not at all, honestly. Moon Hyun Bin does the Juan Soto shuffle after a ball, after he looks at a pitch coming in. "19 pitches, gives him 70 for the game. He should be back out there. But he doesn't have a waggle, he just has a really awkward stance. Yeah, but nothing compares to Kang Bae Ko and Lee Young-gyu with their little leg thing. Sona Sup really looks strange. Like half of I have to say, like, half of NC Dino's hitters have super strange and awkward stances. I'd also say Kim Min Suk or Kim Min Hyuk, maybe? I can't remember the left fielder for KT has the super wide stance. All right, Hanwha gotta get their run back. They're gonna have the prettiest man in baseball as he pulls the ball back and bunts. Nothing. All right, sounds good. It's almost the 5th inning anyway, so you got plenty of time. Or it's almost the end of the 5th as that misses upstairs. 2-0. Ooh, Samsung's up on Lotte now. And 2-0 down the middle. 2-1. John Jin Hyuk grounded out to short in his first at-bats. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Oh, 2-2 pitch after that's a foul ball. He's 57 pitches through 4 as he started the game with 25 pitches, and yeah. That misses outside. 3-2, and Hanwha's got their second full count of the day. First full count, well, they walked. That one is not a walk, but it is the same result as a leadoff single from John Hyuk puts Hanwha with the tying run on the fluffy, cloudy pillows. No. Unless it's how you would vote for me if I ran for president. That's it. All right, Ito Yoon steps in. It's time for a bunt, ladies and gentlemen. Very important to bunt to lower your chances of scoring 1 run when you're down by 1 in the 5th. Super, super important as hopefully he pulls it back and swings. And slides back. All right, is that better? All good now? It's because you guys it's because he started talking about politics and everything went crazy. Told you. As that throw over is not in time. John Hyuk, 12 steals in 17 attempts. That's 71% for those of you that don't want to do your own math. Yeah, if it ever does that, please tell me real quick so I can get it stopped. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Ito Yoon as he fouled that one away. And, well, you gotta put the ball in play now. That is right back at the Hanwha Sangmyeong sign as he tells everybody what he thinks of the name. Ito Yoon, little chopper back to the pitcher and his 1 at bats, 0 for 1 on the day. 3 for 10 in his career against Chaewon-jung. Slaps it to left, and that is 2 bases. Or sorry, 2 runners. Sorry. And now Hanwha has runners on first and second with nobody out. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It is time for a Che Jae-hoon bunt, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the old Che Jae-hoon bunt. As he grabs the bat and pulls it back and looks at strike 1. I like pulling it back because I hate the bunts, but I also I hate the throwing your hitters off balance. Why do you have a stopwatch? You should be managing. What are you running the stopwatch on? Your arrhythmia? What? Alright. And that's gonna be a bunt. Just catches it, and Hanwha will move the runners over. One away, and that's gonna bring up Mr. Clutch himself, Moon-Hyun Bin. All right, Moon-Hyun Bin will step in, ladies and gentlemen. He was put in the lineup despite hitting a 200 against as that one is lifted, going. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he's Mr. Clutch. And there's a single from Mr. Peraza. And Hanwha hits the... Hanwha hits the Submariners and Sidearmers really well. Alright, Moon Dongju gives his buddy Moon-Hyun Bin the old big hug, and that'll be it for him as we will have a pitching change. Love the fact that the announcers just now realized that there was a pitching change. Coming in, who's coming in? Who's coming in? Ladies and gentlemen, who's coming in? Yeah, no. Hanwha, if they can hit home runs, they can win games. It's the when they have to manufacture and rely on the old man in the dugout to make good decisions is when they begin to struggle. All right. Going the other way, Moon Dongju, 121, just creeped over the wall. All right, 2 hits for him on the day, and An Ji-hong will step in to face Jung Chul-won. who throws his first pitch in there for a strike. Jung Cha-won, 31 games, 28.2 innings, 2 wins, 1 loss, 6 saves, 5.02 ERA, 861 OPS, 1.88 whip. Does strike out a lot though. Almost 11 per 9 as against 5 games against Hanwha, 4.2 innings, 0. As Iwan Suk is now over at first, pinch running for Peraza as they are trying to put some runs on and improve the defenses. That's misses 1-1. So Iwan Suk, a much better defender than Peraza and faster than Peraza, so they're hoping to get a 4th run here. And An Ji-ong, the 1-1 pitch, misses upstairs, 2-1. So Hanwha coming into today's game, I want to say their elimination number was 23, as it's something you got to start looking at this point. As An Ji-ong goes 5-4-3, and that'll put the end of the fun. But Hanwha gets 3 on a Moon Hyun Bin 3-run shots to tie it up, and we'll go to the break. I'll be back. You'll be back. Or don't go anywhere, actually. Give me the old stream hours. right, we're back. Moon Dong-ju still out on the mound. Iwan Suk takes over and left. 8 strikeouts on the day for Moon Dong-ju as they have stranded 3. Actually, I would say Jong-soo Bin is stranded 3. Jared will lead things off and looks, it's ball 1. Again, he is 0 for 12 against Hanwha on the season. And fouls, that's 1-1. Goes down, gets that one. It's going to be back at the wall. Catching it, Euro Gyo with a fantastic play at the wall. And Jared is like, what the hell do I have to do to get a hit against this team? For 13 now as he catches that at the wall, jumps, grabs it right in front of the fence. And again, Yang E.G. now steps in. He's 0 for 2 and looks at ball 1, makes it 1-1. Yang E.G. 315 now on the season after his 0 for day, as that's a chopper foul, makes it 1-2. Last 10 games, 185. Starting with the old Hanwha games, really. As that's going to be a chopper. An Ji-young over, grabs, throws 2 away. Yeah, he got called up when I believe when Kim Kong-min went down for the, I don't know, 3rd, 4th times. As that's up and in, and ball 1. Moon Dong-ju still sitting at 78 pitches. And the 1-0 way outside, 2-0. Gets 6 innings out of Moon Dong-ju will be fantastic. Again, he's been giving them 6 innings, 6 or 7 innings, but Hanwha hasn't been able to score, or when they do, not able to do anything with it, as that misses outside and runs the count to 3-2 or 3-0. And that's ball 4, as he had 0 thoughts on even swinging the bat there. And that is going to bring up Kim Jae-won. And very fitting here, as Kim Jae-won has absolutely crushed Moon Dong-ju on the season. Oh, yeah. I don't know why it still says Young Sung-won. So Kim Jae-won 0 for 2 on the day as he looks at ball 1. I do not take requests on with copyrighted music. I preferred to not get the old stream shut down, Luke. I know, I know. I'm gonna have to get a few more subscribers before I start throwing money around. Yeah, okay. 1-1. That's gonna be a ground ball right to Cheon Sung, who steps on the bag, and that'll be it. As they strand another one, and Moon Dong-ju gives them 6 innings of 1-run ball. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Still at 84 pitches. Again, I don't think they're going to send him out there. I think they're going to go Park Sang-won, Kim So-hyun, and Ju Hyun-song. I can't play it on my phone because if I play it on my phone, my headphone will switch to that, and then it's a pain. Yeah, when he comes up, you can play it yourself, Luke. I'll let you know when he's coming up. I know, I know. I'm so boring. All right. So, he'll be up third in the lineup today, or up third in this inning, Luke. So you can play it for yourself. All right, so we should be back. I don't know why we're not yet, but we should be. No Shiwan will lead things off in the 6th as he's 1 for 1 on the day. Is Moon Dong-ju done for the day, or? Yep. All right, no Shiwan. Again, Hanwha has played the 3rd least games in the league, actually tied for 2nd least. So they still do need to, they have to use all of, almost like a full-on 5-man rotation. Getting more innings from him would not be a bad thing. Is again, they still have 5 more games this week. Being able to rest extra arms in those bullpens would be massive, as that's another single right up the middle, as No Shiwan has decided to quit swinging for home runs every time and just shorten his swing right back up the middle. A shortened swing, as it looks like he just golfs that one right up, a little chip onto the green, and Cheon Sung will step in. He is 0 for 2 with a ground out to the pitcher and a pop up to the 3rd baseman. Average dropping down to 271 now on the season as he looks at strike 1. Jung Cho-won is still out there. Here comes the 0-1. Almost, Mary Kate. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Cheon Sung. And that is crushed. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. That will be home run number 2 on the day. And now, here goes the game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that would be bad. All right, Luke, play your music. As he looks at ball one. All right, Eurogyo 1-0. Yeah, you would hate to, score some runs in front of the home crowd, the same home crowd that sold out every game, as that's outside, 2-1. Yeah, I always thought they said, hey, Euro Gyo, but apparently it's hey, go girl, whatever. As that's fouled away, 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch to You Go Girl. Swing and a miss. One away. Probably. 110 meters, just inside the foul pole. All right, that's gonna bring up Janjin Hyuk. Singled and scored a run. I know. Well, we don't want to use all the runs. We don't want to use all the runs yet, Luke. All right, the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. The ABS system always fails it. Always fails against in Hanwha Stadium. All right, John Jin Hyuk, come on now. Don't be just a pretty face. Hanwha doing their best to knock Doosan out of the playoffs, as that's outside, 3-1. And that's ball 4. We'll see how much longer he stays out there. It's only 19 pitches for him, but did give up the big 2-run dinger. So Doosan's magic number to clinch a playoff spot is 16. Its tragic number is 21. But they can be eliminated by any team, basically, as Ido Yoon looks at ball 1. All right, Ido Yoon, the 1-0 pitch, looking to add some more crooked numbers, as that's outside at 2-0. A walk, and now 2-0. Is he wearing dad cleats? Looks like he's wearing dad grilling New Balances. As half of Hanwha's team is back there working on their pole dancing skills. As that misses outside or low, 3-0. Moon Dong-ju enjoying himself a lovely energy bar. And that's in there for a strike. Tomorrow should be Weiss, as he pitched Wednesday last week, so tomorrow will be Weiss. Thursday should be Varia. I guess they'll send him back out there. And here comes the 3-1. Lifted right fielder back, comes back. That's going to bring up a Choi Jae-hoon, whose bunts really changed this entire game. Above or below, I promise to something. All right. Check over on John Jin Hyuk. Steps on the bag and retry this. Choi Jae-hoon 0 for 1, sacrificed bunt in his last at-bat, flew out to right field in his first. And check over on John Jin Hyuk again. Apparently they are very worried about the 2 outs stolen base. Fouled straight back is the Doosan fan in the light blue uniform. Looks like he's being held there hostage. And the 0-1 fouls that away, 0-2. Alright, here comes the 0-2 pitch to Choi Jae-hoon, and the check over on John Jin Hyuk again. And misses low, 1-2. Alright, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Need a single here to keep the inning going on misses outside 2. Never-ending throws to John Jin Hyuk, and the never-ending slides back in by John Jin Hyuk. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. All the way, 2-2 again. I have to think that this will be his final batter. All right, here it comes. The 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a slow roller. The toss. Why did he toss it instead of just... And there's somebody different at second base or shortstop. As, yep. Hanwha adds a couple more on the Chae-in-sung line drive home run. And we will go to the 7th. Apparently there was some changes over at shorts. Jeonmin Jae is now over at shorts, not Yu Chan. I know. All right, so who's going to come in for Hanwha? Pak Song-won will make his way in for Hanwha. It should be Pak Song-won, Kim Sa-hyun, and Ju Hyun-sung, as I think he's probably lost a little bit of faith in Han Sung-hyuk as he's struggled a little bit in his last couple games. Not willing to, but if they've got a 4-run lead, do you go with Han Sung-hyuk and save Ju Hyun-sung? I would, but who knows? So, Pak Song-won out now, 53 games, 53 innings, 2-3, 11 holds, 2 saves, 4.92 ERA, 6.38 OPS, 117 whip, walks 1 every 3 innings, and strikes out 1 every inning. He has been a very, very different pitcher since the second half. Last 18 games, 2 wins, 7 holds, 1 save, 20.1 innings. A .54 whip, ladies and gentlemen. 0 runs given up. Probably shouldn't have said anything, but I've got to translate for you, and that wouldn't be right if I didn't. All right, first pitch is in there for strike. Kan Seung-ho, 1 for 2 on the day. He singled and scored a run back in the 5th. And that's going to be a shot to the third baseman. The throw in time. 1 away. So, final line on Moon Dong-ju, your starter. 6 innings, 84 pitches, 56 first strikes, 4 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, 1 run. It was earned. After 3 straight singles in the 5th. All right, that's going to bring up Ha Kyung-min, singled and doubled so far as he looks at strike 1. 320 now is his batting average as he's 2 for 2 on the day. And the 0-1, that's going to be a little bloop into center field, drops in front, and that's his 3rd hit of the day. As if anybody else could do anything, this would be a much closer game. That's gonna bring up Jeonmin Jae. Very interesting. After the sacrifice bunt, they let him stay in, and then after the single, the RBI single, they take him out. And now Jeonmin Jae will get his first hit of the day, or his first at bat of the day, as he swings and fouls. That's one back. Again, very interesting. 261 on the season for the shortstop. And a lot of decisions by the dugouts from Doosan. Even Doosan fans are questioning. As the 0-1 pitch, foul, and the ball boy gets some action, and the scoop over there, running scoop by the ball boy down the third base line. I'm gonna have to take some extra practice with the first base ball boy who missed a big play earlier. All right, Pak Sang-won got a runner over at first. The 0-2 pitch misses 1-2. Pak Sang-won last month, 14 games, 1 win, 6 holds. Opponents hits 102 against him last month. And that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. And that'll be the end of the 7th for Doosan. We'll go to the bottom. Hanwha up 5-1. Yay, baseball. Woohoo, a baseball. Mary Kate loves Hanwha baseball. Elsewhere around the league, Kia's up 5-3 against LG. Samsung's up 3-1 against Lotte, and NC's up 7-2 against Kium. Again, NC has got some games left, and they could easily make a run. And Lotte has 121 games played, so they have 23 left. Hanwha has 122, NC has 122, so they both have 22 games left. Sounds like Yuhan Jen from Saturday gave up 3 runs, all solo shots. Well, you know, that's because they're viral on the old tiki-taki thing. All right, bottom of the 7th. He is the most popular team in the league. They are the Yankees of the KBO, as they started out really well, got a lot of championships. Lately, they just suck, and they just talk about how good they used to be. Kim Gong-yul on the mound, 47 games, 38 innings, 2.37 ERA, and a 1.47 WHIP. I'd say like maybe LG. They've been around forever. Only I don't know. And the 0-1, you could make a case for a couple. Like Doosan was trying to sell their team a couple years ago. Kium always has owner problems. Now, their fan bases are too passionate. And the 0-2 fouled away. it. Sets up way inside. Ball one. I'd say Lotte is like the Cubs. But Oakland was really good for a while. All right, the 2-2. That is also lifted into one hops the wall. As I don't know what he was doing there, but that was a kind of a stutter step, and then as he's now got himself a double and is just one triple away. Again, he like stopped and then decided to start running again. As now he hurries to get his sliding gloves on. Kim In-won is pinch hitting here for Iwan Suk. Interesting decision here. Another failed So interesting here going with Kim In-won. I guess, you know, they're looking for a double against the righty instead of having Iwan Suk. As that is lifted into center field. And one away. So I imagine Kim In-won is now going to come out, and Kim Kwang will take over in left, the guy that just came up today. Again, expanded rosters on September 1st. Hanwha brought a handful of guys. Not a whole lot, but enough. As An Shi-hung steps in, he's 1 for 3 on the day. Rounded into a double play into the 5th inning. And that misses 1-0. All right, the 1-0 pitch. Misses low. 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch to the second baseman, hitting 400 in his career against Kim Kang-rul, and he's gonna increase that. Moon Hyun-bin holds up. A good hold up there, as runners now on first and third, as they continue to hit today. With their 11th hit of the day. And that'll be it for An Shi-hung, as Hwang Young-mook will take over at second base, or at All right, so we're gonna have a new pitcher. Wang Young Mook goes over to pinch run, and will stay in to play second base for An Chi Hong as Hanwha is ready to just unleash the floodgates here in Daejeon. So coming in is Kim Min-gyu will be the new pitcher. So Doosan currently is 12.5 games out. Hanwha is 16 games out. So 3.5 games separates these two, which means only 2.5 games will separate these two if the score remains. So if the scores remain, again, Lotte is threatening. It's 3-1, but Lotte is got runners on first and second with 1 out in the 7th. As Doosan's manager tries to figure out how to manage. 10 games, 19.1 innings, 4.19 ERA, 7.86 OPS, and a 160 whip. Walks more than he strikes out. That's a good thing for Hanwha. Last game, 5 innings, no runs. See if anybody's in my seats. Nope, don't think so. All right, No Shiwan steps in. He is 2 for 2 on the day with a walk, a single. Looking to add some more runs for Hanwha. To oh, I didn't even notice it. As that one's in there for a strike. They get the screen working. The offense also starts working, all because it's not the weekend. All right. No Shiwan, 81 RBIs on the season, leads the team. Hope so from the 4 spots. And here it comes. Fouls that one off, 0-2. Good to see him changing his approach. I talked about it in many games where he's so off balance in his approach that's why he's striking out so much. And here comes the old 0-2 count, which means there's a ball thrown in the other batter's box, as every single manager in the KBO has the exact same manager guide. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch to No Shiwan. Runners on first and third. And that is lifted and going off the top of the wall. And that's going to score. Moon Hyun Bin comes in. Wang Young Mook comes in. And No Shiwan is hanging out over at third base as Hanwha scores 2 more. Just missed a homer by about 1.5 feet. And now That's going to bring up a Chan Sung. Chan Sung, and he just gets hit on the elbow, and yep. So they've once again got runners on. I know. They've got runners on the corner once again for You Go Girl. Doosan's manager realizes that if he misses the playoffs, he is unemployed. All right, You Go Girl stepping in, 227 on the season. Does have 3 RBIs in 24 at-bats. Looks at ball one. They are scared of this Hanwha offense right now. And misses outside, 2-0. And that catches the bottom of the zone, 2-1. And big swing there as he was trying to hit a grand slam with 2 runners on. And it's 2-2. Struck out in his first at-bats. And that runs the count full. Hanwha, third full count of the day. First one was a walk. Second one was a single. How about a double right here, Mr. Go Girl? Ooh, that was a double swing, but foul. And that is a walk and loads the bases. Yeah, he can just see his manager career going away as they lose. Now, stepping in is the prettiest face in the stadium since I'm not there. And big swing and a miss. 0-1. Daejeon looking, I'm going to assume, for his first grand slam of his career. Pops that one up. Infield fly. Two outs. Daejeon steps in now. I assume. Daejeon? Or do we have the worst pinch hitter in the history of the game? Big swing there. Daejeon, 1 for 3 on the day. He got a ground out to the pitcher, a single, scored a run, and then flew out to right field in his last at-bat. Looks at ball one outside, 1-1. Well, the point is to enjoy life. I can't believe you took Doosan on a Tuesday. Ah, that's a big strikeout as that leaves the bases loaded. Alright, so that'll be it. We'll go to the 8th. Hanwha's up 7-1, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha and Doosan, I think, both have the same record on Tuesdays. Hanwha only wins at home during the week. Hopefully that base is loaded with 1 out and nobody hits the ball out of the infield. Doesn't come back to haunt him. Who is gonna come in for Hanwha? You can make it back tomorrow. Isn't that the way to think? Yeah, but the bunts are really important. Like today's bunts, because of the bunts, Moon Hyun Bin hit a home run. If they wouldn't have bunted, he wouldn't have hit that home run. No problem. Thanks for stopping by. I'll send you a message if things get out of hand. Pretty low. All right, Han Sung-hyuk comes out. 59 games, 54 innings, 5 wins, 5 losses, 15 holds, 4.83 ERA. He has not pitched well as of late, but with a 6-run lead, I think you got to send him out there to. Actually, I'm not entirely sure why you send him out there. I would not send him out there. With a 6-run lead, I would send out somebody else that you're not worried about giving up 1 or 2 runs. Yeah, something like that's not very good. Is they are pinch hitting here, and so Hong Sung Ho's pinch hitting and swing and a miss, and that's 0-2. So it seems as if Doosan has phoned it in. Lays off of that, and 1-2. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Han Sung-hyuk out there to try to get 3 outs. And 1-2 outside, 2-2. Hitting 300 on 308 on the season. Not bad from your pinch hitter late in the game. But that is a strikeout. And the 9 spots for Doosan has given up a strikeout, and a strikeout. Kim In Won does stay in left field like to see him getting some much needed reps out there, as he's been relegated to first for a little bit. All right. Jung Soo Bin and lines that one right to the center fielder, and 2 away. And quickly 2 away. All right, Jared, 0 for 13 against Hanwha on the season, looking for his first hit. Fouls that one away, 0-1. All right, the 0-1 pitch. Misses outside, 1-1. Luckily for Jared, this will be the last game that he has to, maybe the last game he has to face Hanwha, depending on the old playoffs. As he swings at a pitch in the dirt. So again, Jared 0 for 13. He's played in, this is his 4th game against Hanwha. And the way things are looking, Doosan is going to go 0 for 4 in those games, and he is going to go maybe 0 for 14. He did have a walk, I believe, though. Because I know he has an RBI. I believe he walked with the bases loaded. No, he has a run scored. Sorry, he has a run scored. And the 2-2 pitch to the left-hander, and hits him in the butt. And gets a rub down from the umpire. And yeah. I feel like that is sexual assault in some countries. Gets hit in the old, in the butt. Then umpire rubs him down, and then he gets to first base, and Chan Sung slaps him again right where he just got hit with the glove. And Yang E.G. will now step in. Yang E.G. steps in. He's 0 for 3 on the day, and strikeout, a ground out, and a ground out, and it looks at ball 1. That misses 2-0. And Han Sung-hyuk has struggled to get the 3rd out. That's fouled away. Han Sung-hyuk, last game, 2 outs. 36 pitches, 2 hits, 3 walks, 2 runs. All right, the 2-1 pitch fouls it off of his foot. 2-2, as he knows that was a pitch he needed. It always could be the starts. But even if you do have the starts, you still got to get through Chu Hyun Song in the back of the bullpen. And hopefully they're going to Lee Sang-gyu after Han Sung-hyuk here. That's going to be a grounder. Lee Do-yoon grabs it, the spin, the throw, in time. And solid defense from Hanwha, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Hanwha up 7-1. And high be right back. All right, Che Jong-in is out on the mound now for Doosan. And Che Jae-hoon will lead things off. Looks at strike one. Looks like we got a new catcher. Kim Gi-yeon is now back behind the plates. As Che Jae-hoon flies that one up. And one away. All right, Moon Hyun Bin will step in. He's a triple shy of the cycle. Here goes. Just catches the inside. Oh, and one. And swings at a pitch way up at his eyes. All right, the 0-2 pitch fouls that one away. 0-2. And looking for the triple to complete the cycle. Hop up to the shortstop in his first at bat. A single, a 3-run homer, a double. No idea. I think it's like for just like dry cracked feet or something, dry cracked skin. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to him that much. All right. And that's ball one upstairs. He does have 2 triples on the season. And the 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Chopper right back up the middle. Second shortstop grabs it in time. 2 away. There goes the cycle, as that's Now, really, what is the point anymore of baseball if he can't hit a cycle? All right, well, that's gonna bring up Kim In-won. Kim In-won, 0 for 1 on the day. That is ripped right into the corner as he's gonna single and keep the game going. As Hanwha's not quite done scoring runs yet. He's hitting the ball too hard for a double. All right, Wong Young Mook. All right, Nick, where are you at? Has he earned it today? He hasn't done anything, but I'll give you a break. I'll give you a second. Yeah. And ball one. 302 on the season, 3 homers, 32 RBIs. He's looking for home run number 4 and RBIs number 33 and 34 right here. Fouls it away, 1-1. Doosan against Alcantara. Doosan against Che Jun-ho. Ball 2. All right, the 2-1 as Hanwha is looking to get some more runs. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Fouls that away to stay alive. Last year, Moon Hyun-bin broke out as a rookie. Ended up with 114 hits. This year, Wong Young Mook sitting at 93 hits. Would love to hit that 100 hits mark. As that is a ball 3. Getting to Hanwha. This was their 4th full count of the day. They've got a walk, a single, a walk, and looking for some more here. And fouls it away. Keeps it 3-2. Wong Young Mook, Lee Do-yoon, both guys that foul off a ton of pitches. When they swing, they usually make contact. Except for that time. That'll be the end of the 8th, and we will go to the 9th. Hanwha's up 7-1. They've left 8 on. Hopefully it doesn't hurt it. Who's coming out for Hanwha is the question. Again, expanded lineups. Kim Gi-jung is back on the roster. Did start 2 games when he went back down, so I assume that he will be the 5th starter now. Others on the roster, Kim So-hyun obviously could come in. Lee Min-woo, Lee Sang-kyu, Han Sung-ju, Wang Jun-so. Anybody but Ju Hyun Song, please. I understand that he wants to get the win, but please do not bring in your closer with a 6-run lead. I mean, is that too much to ask? Don't bring in the closer with a 6-run lead. Why would you bring in the closer with a 6-run lead? Why would you bring in the closer with a 6-run lead? Six-run lead, and you bring in the closer. And then when you have to use any other pitcher, they have, one, no confidence because you don't even bring them in with a 6-run lead. And two, they pitch once every week. Even the announcers are like, what the hell is this guy doing? 55 games, 61 and a third innings, 2.35 ERA, 83 whip. Yeah, even the announcers are like, what the hell is this guy doing? The announcers are all like, really? This isn't a closing situation. What is this guy doing? It's the first game of the week. What if you need him another two? Like, why? Even the announcers are just dumbfounded by the fact that you have him coming in. Not only that, but when he comes in non-closed situations, he doesn't pitch well. Like most closers. Wow. Like, all I asked was not this guy. Not that he's not good. He's really good. But why are you wasting your closer? You're wasting a day of your closer in a 6-run game. Why? All right, the 0-2 pitch. Again, I have zero thought that he's not going to close out the game. And there's a swing and a miss. It's not the fact that I don't think he can close out the game, as Mary Kate is now super excited. But why are you bringing your closer in a 6-run game? All right, Kim Jae-won comes out. Yeah, he hasn't pitched for 5 days, but you didn't play 2 of them. 3 of them. There's a crush ball. All right, Kim Jae-won 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a ground ball right at Chae Sung over at first in his last at-bat. And that's outside, 1-1. Again, he hasn't pitched in 5 days. Got it. Okay, no big deal. But 3 of those days, Hanwha didn't pitch. The other day, they got blown out, and the other day, he couldn't pitch because you used him earlier. The guys that you do have, Kim Yoo-yeon pitches once every 8 days and then can't pitch because he doesn't ever get to pitch. Lee Min-woo pitches once every 4 days, and this is why this manager is known. There goes the ball. Right fielder running, grabs it right at the line, 2 away. This is why this manager is known for ruining arms. There is a list of about 30 arms from pitchers that he basically ran into the ground. All right, Kang Sung-ho steps in. He's the last hope for the Doosan Bears, as that misses outside. 1-0. Yeah, thing says this is the only place he's not homered. As fans start to leave, as that's a swing and a miss. Very, very important to get your closer in. All right, 1-1. Fouls that away. 1-2. Fouls that away. Doosan Bears look on as they are about to lose again for their fourth straight game. Hanwha snaps their 2-game losing streak. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fouls that away. Now you got a guy running up your closer's pitch count in a 6-run game. Swing and a miss will end the game. Again, not surprised, but not really understanding it. That'll be the end of that. Hanwha wins 7-1. Moon Dong-ju, another really good inning, or really good outing, as he gets through the first. And from there, doesn't have very many problems left. So, yeah, Moon Dong-ju pitched fantastic. The Moon brothers dominated both sides, as Moon Dong-ju 84 pitches, 56 strikes, 4 hits. 3 of them came back to back to back, which led to the one earned run that he had. 8 strikeouts. Then on the other side, Moon Hyun-bin, 3 for 5. A single, a 3-run shot, which put Hanwha up after Moon Dong-ju gave up the 1 run. Moon Hyun-bin hits the 3-run shots, and then a double a little bit later to score some more runs, as Moon Hyun-bin ends up 3 for 5 with a home run, a 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, 3 hits. Not bad from your good old DH. The bullpen came in, did what they needed to do, gave up a hit or a walk here or there. Nothing big. Then obviously, you 6-run game, you gotta bring in your closer. Bring in the closer as he gets 1, 2, 3. But yeah, hopefully they don't need the closer in the next 2 days. Not that it would matter, even if they don't need him, they're still gonna bring Ju Hyun-sung in. But it just doesn't make any sense. Ju Hyun-sung, today's game means that he is probably not for a couple weeks. So Ju Hyun-sung has now pitched 56 games this year. That is more games than he's pitched in any other year. As far as innings, he's already over his innings from any other year. So again, you got at this point you've got a guy who's pitching more than he has any other time, and you're bringing him in a situation that you just don't need it. But Hanwha gets the win against Doosan. It is a big, big win. again, at this point, Hanwha has to have winning weeks. They have to go 4-2 in each week in order to be able to make up the games that they need to make in order to make the playoffs. Doosan, their third straight loss. They're running out of time, honestly. They are going to be in fourth place by a half a game. By a half a game. They are now 19 games away from being eliminated. Hanwha still sitting at 18. So Lotte does seem like they are going to possibly lose their game as they are down 4-1 now in the bottom of the eighth. So Hanwha, a big win. They've got to win the Doosan game. This is the game that they 100% they had to win because the rest of the next 2 weeks is going to be hard. Tonight they'll travel to Gwangju. They'll play 2 in Gwangju against Kia. Not going to be easy. Then they'll go to Jamshil to play 3 against LG. Not going to be easy. Then they'll head to Moonhak, which is Encheon for SSG for 1 game. Then they'll have 2 games here in Daejeon against Samsung. And then they'll have 3 in Busan against Lotte. And they are not good in Busan. So then, yeah, I mean, honestly, they have about 10 straight games. Yeah, but Mary Kate, usually Hanwha does not take their cheerleaders except to Seoul during the week, so they might not be there. Sorry. But yeah, Hanwha, they had to win this game. 100% had to win this game. They have 2 games against Kia coming up. Have they played well against Kia this year? Well, Hanwha is 3-10 against Kia this year. So yeah, they're not very good against Kia. Then from there, they got to go to play LG, which is they've been 500 against LG. So yeah, not going to be good. Again, they had to win today in order to be able to get much. If they can win 1 game, yeah, if they can win 1 game, they can win Weiss's game tomorrow, which would be huge. Again, Weiss has just pitched so well, but again, can they score? So Weiss has pitched really well. Will obviously keep them in the game pretty much. Then from there, you have Baria. After Baria, well, you should have Yuran Jin, as he pitched Saturday, so he should be pitching Friday against LG. And then I'm gonna guess Kim Gi-jung against LG, which is good because Kim Gi-jung pitches well against left-handers. LG has a ton of left-handers, and then Moon Dong-ju again on Saturday. So can they be 500 this week? 500, honestly, I don't think is good enough to make up the games they need to, because KT has a pretty easy schedule compared to Hanwha. So Hanwha gets the win today, game that they had to win. So big game. Again, they ran out to the relievers that they have to rely on in these close games, but it wasn't a close game. Very questionable there. Will that come back to hurt them? Is it going to be where they've got close games the next 2 games against Kia and they can only use him out? So there you go. Nick has the cheerleader scouting reports. as they won't be until what, next week when Samsung visits Daejeon here. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hanwha wins elsewhere around the league. Real quick, LG's down 4-7, but they've got a runner on second in the top of the ninth. Samsung is up 5-1 with runners on first and second in the bottom of the eighth. And then NC is up 11-2 in the top of the ninth. Kium's got a runner on first and second with one out. So should be where looks like Hanwha will sit by themselves in sixth place and will raise their chances of making the playoffs up into the 20% range again. Doosan will sit a half a game ahead of KT, and KT is going to be 2 games ahead of Hanwha, and Hanwha is going to be 2.5 games behind Doosan, and Hanwha does own the tiebreaker in both of those series. So if they are tied, Hanwha actually benefits, and again, kind of important but not really important. Whoever's the sixth place team is going to host opening day next year if Doosan and LG both make the playoffs. So even sitting in sixth means that Hanwha will host opening day next year. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, thank you. I will be back tomorrow for the game against Kia. So, until next time.
준비됐어. 지금 필요한 건 너와 나. 식어버린 네 심장도 다시 뜨겁게 해준 난 태양처럼 불타오르는 희망. 모든 것은 던져 승리를 위하여. 더 높이 날아 한화 이글스. 더 멀리 날아 한화 이글스. 모든 것은 준비됐어. 지금 필요한 건 너와 나. 식어버린 네 심장도 다시 뜨겁게 해준 낭만.